Ravi. What's your name?
Shakti, sir.
Shakti Vai. Which class?
10th, sir.
10th. You know, agriculture has been the backbone, has been the most preferred profession in our country, Bharat, since thousands of years. Because in our ancient text, they say the greatest wealth is food, Anna. That's why I say Annadana. The greatest wealth is food, and the worst enemy is hunger. Hunger is the worst enemy. So agriculture has been the most respected profession. Unfortunately, what has happened over the years, that because of unscientific agriculture, other industries are all coming up, farmers have grown poor. And so, in the age of consumerism, they feel deprived. Now today, you know, we are making and we have to make agriculture more technology oriented. Agriculture more organic and natural, because excessive use of chemical fertilizer and pesticide, they destroy the earth. They destroy the fertility of the soil. This is not sustainable. On a short term, you get good yield, but over the years, your land becomes fallow, not productive. And also, because of pesticide, the food that we produce also has some toxic element. So the emphasis is on more organic, natural, no chemical pesticide, and modern technology. And now we are doing it. You know, and when the British had left us, they had left us in a very bad shape. They had exploited us very badly, and we were food starved. We didn't have food, sufficient food. When I was in hostel, our food used to be rasan. I'm telling you about 60s, early 60s. You or even some of your parents will not remember it. They might not even have been born. But the fact is that we didn't have sufficient food. We used to have famine. But thanks to our agricultural scientists who gave us the new technology, new breed, and our farmers who produce, today we are food surplus. We are not able to feed ourselves, we are also feeding hungry people across the world. Today we have to be more scientific, more organic and natural, use technology, being more productive. Usually there was a belief that organic farming and all will not give you much yield. That's not the case. Also, you know, you might have heard, Prime Minister has launched a program which is now United Nations has accepted it, about millet. Because all our land is not water surplus. Because paddy, rice, it needs a lot of water. But area where you don't have much water, what do? You cannot grow paddy or rice. There you grow millet. And millet is more healthy, more nutritious. India produces the largest quantity of millet in the world. So now UN has declared this as a year of the millet on the advice of India. There is a greater emphasis on production of food grains, healthy food grains, which are climate related. The place where there is less water, don't go for paddy because you have to pull a groundwater, then water table will go down. Depending on rains, it's not safe. You do not know whether you will have or not. Grow millet, which needs less water and it gives you good food, nutritious, and now millet is also becoming more. It is also fetching good price. Now agriculture in India has a very good future. It has to have a good future because we have to feed ourselves healthy food. We also have to take care of the world because today India is not only thinking about itself, it is thinking about the whole world. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Yadamure Yavaru Kele. This is what we have. This is our motto. This is what we do. Thank you.
Thank you for your pleasure.
What a girl. Yes. I will go. Why the last question?
I feel like this is a very important question, sir. Sir, do you think that India can be a corruption-free country?
Whether you think India can be a corruption-free country. What's your name first?
Sir, I'm Pragya Kishore.
Huh?
Pragya Kishore.
Pragya Kishore. Which class?
11.
11. Science, arts.
Science.
Then sit down.
Science.
Okay, friend. You know, the fact that a student has in mind corruption, it shows how corruption is an issue today. Corruption is like a cancer. It has gone into our system. That does not mean it cannot be cured. You know, just about 8-9 years back, in India, about 60% of our people in our country, 60%, they used to go out in open defecation. Morning, evening, take lota, bottle, and go out in the field. And nobody thought about, this is not done. It is, first of all, it's not something which is acceptable. Second is it's unhygienic. So people, whenever somebody thought about, okay, building toilets, open defecation free, then some people say, can India be made free of open defecation? People will continue to take lota or bottle and go out in the field. So they left, they said, no, it was not possible. But look, when Prime Minister started the move, we must build toilet in every house, build toilet in every school, and toilet for girls, for boys, men, for women, every place. Within 5 years, by 2019, 2nd October, India became open defecation free. It was considered impossible. Another example. Now imagine, till about some years ago, we all know that India has a large number of people living in rural areas. People are not so well off, they are poor people also. A lot of poor people in our country. Now, can they be digitally smart to deal with on a mobile payment and all this? Nobody thought. Many people thought, well, it is not possible. You can only be smart people. Today, we are the most digitized country in the whole world. Even a person who sells vegetable on the side of the road, they also accept payment from mobile, digital payment. Nobody thought, but it happened. How did it happen? It happened because the people got involved in it. Swachh India, Clean India campaign. You know who played the most critical role? Most critical roles were played by children, kids. I have seen in cities when the parents, as usual, old habit, eating something, there is a paper waste in the hand, put the car glass down and throw it on the side. Now nobody does it. Some people trying to do, their children will say, no, don't do it, Papa. This is not the way, this is not done. Now this involvement of children, they play such a crucial role. Habit of speaking in the open. Children, and when the children tells the parents, don't do it, parents listen more than telling anyone else. Okay? So it is possible and it will be. Corruption cannot be accepted. It has been accepted for so long, that does not mean that it has to be accepted and it will be there. No. We have to make a corruption-free country, and for which there has to be mass involvement. There has to be resolve, determination, and it is happening. It is happening and it will happen. All of you here, in your life, you make a promise. You will not let anyone around you whom you can stop from being corrupt to be corrupt. Many times you don't ask questions. Why are you doing this? Don't accept. Now if a village road is built and the road is not, if suppose there is a corruption in building the road, some amount of money sanctioned for building the road, but the road has not been made properly. People have eaten the money. People are traveling every day, but nobody will complain. They will complain to themselves and complain to each other. Raise voice. We have to raise voice against corruption. We have raised voice against lack of sanitation. We made it clear. It has to be with the involvement of the people, involvement of the youth, and youth will play a big role in it. And all of you have a big role to play. India will become a corruption-free country in next coming few decades. We have to move with a strong drive. And we will be free. I have no doubt about it. Thank you. Next, yes.
Jai Good day, sir. My name is Vidya and I am from class 12. My question is, have you ever experienced examination stress during your school days? And how did you overcome those stresses and fears?
I just don't get your name.
I am Vidya from class 12.
Ilakya. Okay, Ilakya. Sit down. Sit down. Examination. Fear. Fear of examination? Is that what you are asking?
How to avoid examination stress?
How to avoid examination or examination fear?
Stress, fear and everything.
Fear of examination. Sir, you know, to say that one is not, to be concerned, to be conscious and to be afraid, to have fear, they are two different things. Examination, something to be afraid of. I don't remember that situation I faced, but I tell you one thing. I didn't face the fear primarily because I believe because I did not wait for the examination. I did not waste my holidays, I did not waste my days. I was consistent in my studies. You know, whether you are a student or subsequently whatever you do in life, management of time is very important. Time is the most precious thing that you have. In a day you have 24 hours. How many hours you are constructively using it? When you do the audit, you will find, some of you will find, that you are wasting more time. A time wasted does not come back in your life. Don't waste even a day. you must have discipline. Self-discipline is most important. You can achieve anything in life if you are self-disciplined. Self-discipline means time management. Your sleeping, eating, entertainment, study, exercise, all these. And remaining focused. So, your time management is very important. You study consistently every day. And when you study, don't study only the subject which you like. Sometimes you will find some of you, okay, some of this mathematics is, no, it is. I will do it tomorrow. No. The best way to overcome fear is to confront the fear frontally. And I believe, I tell you, I assure you, the fear will melt away, will run away. When you fear, fear feeds on itself. If you are afraid, if you are fearful, you will become more fearful. It will keep intimidating. But when you confront it, it goes away. So do the time management. Steady in your study. Every subject must be adequate time. You see that now at your age, you are a 12th student, 11th student. How many hours do you sleep? Tell me. Ilakya, tell me.
6 to 5 hours.
5 to 6 hours? Oh, that's good enough. But the rest of the time, I hope you are using it constructively.
Yes, sir.
Good. Then you don't have to fear. You don't have to fear. You welcome it. You start enjoying it. And one thing which I used to tell many of my younger friends, that if you have studied your subjects properly, steadily, around the year you have done your study properly. And when you go to the examination hall, when you get the question, there is no question that you would not have studied. It's a question of your memory, how much you are able to recollect at that point of time. Okay? Because I am sure, no, there will not be any question on a subject which you would not have studied. The question is recollecting at that point of time. Now there, I give a small tip to the students, which I practice myself. When you get a question paper, read it, and the first thing you do is a smile. And if the question is more difficult, smile all the more. Because it is playing a trick, a game with you, a game of memory. And in the game of memory, if you are tense, you will lose it. You just take it as, this question is not coming to me right now. Wonderful, I will come to it. Wait, come to the other one. Don't get afraid. Because at that point of time, you have to recollect. It's a memory game. If you are tense, you will lose. If you take it as if it is playing a game with you, you will succeed. Relax. Take deep breath, water, get on it. Nothing gone. Examination should not be a phobia. In fact, today I will be distributing, we will be having a copy of Exam Warrior by Prime Minister Modi. This is not just for your examination which you are writing in board or not. It's the examination of life also. How you prepare yourself. And then you will find examination is a fun. Examination is a fun. It will not intimidate you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Very good day, sir. Sir, I'm Sridevi. Yes.
Where is this? Sorry. Nearer. Tell me your name.
Sir, I'm Sridevi from class 12. Sir,
hesitates. I give only one set of pictures. You know, all of you at your age, I often tell the young students that you are like seeds of a banyan tree. Have you seen the seed of a banyan tree? I don't know how many of you have seen. Have you seen a banyan tree? You have seen a banyan tree? Okay. Then sometimes you walk in underneath and you find some banyan fruits fallen. See, it is small. This is a small seed. And look at how big. How big is the tree? From where the tree comes? It comes from the seed. You are all like seeds of a banyan tree. You all have capacity to grow into a huge tree. But if you don't grow, if you remain stunted, that is a loss. And how do you get stunted? When you do not realize what you can do. That is why I say, dream large, dream big. Have your aims high and work hard. I was a student. I studied in a village. I lived in a village up to class 12. Where we had fan and electricity. I did not see electricity till I went to college. I studied in kerosene lamp. You might not have seen a lantern. Every day cleaning the glass of the shoes, cutting the wicks of the lamp, putting kerosene oil in, lighting it, and but when I slept on the rooftop and looked at the stars, my dream was to reach the stars, to be an astrophysicist. Dream big. Don't get constrained by your circumstances. I used to walk 8 kilometers one way to my school. There was no road. And for several months, much of the road used to be filled with water during rainy season. So I used to take my chappal in hand and put my trousers up and walk for kilometers to go to school. In summertime, we used to have morning class. Class used to get over by 12, peak summer. Class bell rang, picked up the bag, ran for 8 kilometers home. In between halfway, we used to have a small shade, dharmasala kind thing. We used to take water from the well, have water, second run, home. But dreams were not small. So dream large. Don't dream small. Have large, big objective in life. And remain focused. Devasayatmika buddhi ekera kurunandana. Remain focused. Work hard for that. And believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Bhagavad Gita again, Lord Krishna says, Atmaivahi Atmano Bandhu Atmanaivari Atmanaha. You are your best friend, you are your worst enemy. Choice is yours. And I'm sure you would not like to be your worst enemy. You must be your best friend. And best friend, yes, I will do it. There will be setback. Sometimes there will be failure. We have all failed. I have failed many times. But I did not allow my failure to defeat me. I will try again. Let's see. And with a vengeance, let us see how it goes. That is this. If you say, if you you take it as tips? Up to you. I tell you from my personal experience. Sometimes I share a story of my school days with children. I was in class 8 and I got second in my class. I used to be all the time, coming first, I stood second. When I stood second, I felt bad. I lost. This is not acceptable. No. I said, look, next 1 year I will not laugh. And whenever there were moments for laughter, I reminded myself, no, I have to stood. I have to regain it. I did not laugh for a whole year. Believe in self-determination. And you can do anything that you want. Nothing is impossible. For all generations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable answer. Dear students, this will be the last question.
Last question. Okay. Come on, yes.
Jayudev sir, my name is F. Rohit of class 10. My question is, how can young people like us become more engaged in civic and political process?
More
Engaged in civic and political process.
engaged in civic and political process.
Yes.
Look, at a young age, civic is right from the beginning, the childhood. Civic is how you live in a society, in a community. Civic is not a big English word. It is your sanskar, how you live in your family, in your village, in your school, with your neighbors, with the strangers, a good civic sense. This is something which is inculcated, and I believe that this school, which is known for its values, higher values, will be giving you a good grounding in your civic sense. That you will have, I presume that. As far as the political process is concerned, at this age, I would advise that you may be politically aware. Being aware itself is a part of the process. What is happening? Now, there's your friend asked, can India be corruption free? Now this is something which awareness. You hear, you read newspaper, you hear about corruption. So that bothers you. You be conscious. You don't have to be active part of a political process. At your age, when you are a student, my advice would be, keep yourself aloof from what is happening in active politics and all. You remain focused on your study. Be aware of what is happening. Be conscious of right or wrong, like awareness about corruption. Or something is, when this is not. Somebody uses a bad language in public life. No, this is not the language which one should use it. Remain conscious of that. So that as when you go, every activity has a stage in life. You are a student. Your phase of life is you acquire as much knowledge, as much skill as possible. Civic virtues is by sanskar, which school is giving you, your family will give you. How to be a good human being. But politics, it is not your stage when you should think too much about politics. It is a distraction again. The only thing that you can think of politics at your age is thinking of the fact that you are member of a large family called Bharat. This awareness about our country, how great our country was and how great it can become, taking pride in your heritage, feeling proud of being an Indian. And how do you feel proud of being an Indian? When you know about your heritage, when you know about your ancient great people which this land has produced. This land has produced great saints like Thiruvannamalai, great saints like Tiruvannamalai, great yogis like Patanjali. Even, what do you want? Maharishi Vidya Mandir. Look at great soul. We have Ramana Maharishi. They are all great souls. You are descendants of such great people. The people who would think, oh, look at this Tiruvannamalai temple, Arunachaleshwar, thousands years back, they built it. And it is linked with Kailasha. Kailasha is today in Tibet. So, Kashi, Kailasha, Kedar. Look at this, understand this Bharat. Try to know more and more about your country and its great heritage and develop a sense of pride. That will be your biggest contribution or engagement with constructive politics, if you call it that. Okay? Friends, as I said, many of you are, of course you are pretty young, but 10th, 11th, 12th students, you must realize that you are at a crucial stage of your life where you will take the most crucial decision of your life. In life, there are two very important decisions one takes. One is career that you choose. You want to be a scientist, you want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer, you want to be an architect, you want to be what? Be. Whatever you be excellent. Pursue the excellence. So the career that you choose, it shapes your life. And the second, which you will take much later, now you don't have to worry about, is person you marry, your spouse. These two are most important decisions in life. Right now, you don't have to worry about the second one, you have to worry about the first one, the career that you are going to choose in your life. Whatever career you choose, your aim should be not to be mediocre. No, there is no border. Except. And I remember each one of you is a seed of a banyan tree. There is a hidden within you is a large banyan tree. Dream large to big large, big, aim high. Work hard to achieve that. And self-confidence, believe in yourself. And you will succeed in your personal life, you will benefit, your family will benefit, society will benefit, the country will benefit. Whatever you do, if you grow, Suppose somebody wishes to be a doctor, to be an excellent, eminent doctor. Now, it's not that you achieve, it's the whole country benefits by that. Whichever profession you choose, try to excel. Try to reach the top. Be the best. This land has produced people like Sir C.V. Raman, and a great scientist. So a scientist, great scientist. And today, our people are doing it. In the field of science and technology, we are doing wonders. We are among the top in the country. Top few countries in the world, we are among them. So be conscious of that. And I wish all of you the very best. Thank you very much. Jai Bharat.
Potential of every student is infinite. The time of student's life should serve to unfold that infinite potential so that every individual becomes a vibrant center of total knowledge. Thank you for your precious words, sir. Your inspiring words will help our pupils to realize their full potential.
Success is born of purity of heart and sincere devotion to the task. Overwhelming elation sweets us when we have gathered day today to acknowledge the most talented pool of our institution who are the star performers. Now I request reputable, the great personality, the governor, to felicitate the winners with medals and awards. First, I would like to call upon S. Swati of Class 10 District Topper, secured 491 out of 500 in CBSE Board Examination 2022-23. Next, S. Arulnandani of Class 12 School Topper, secured 467 out of 500 in CBSE Board Examination 2022-23. Next, Ashlyn Sanya of Class 12 secured first rank in English Maharishi National Olympiad. E. Varshini of Class 12 secured second rank in Biology Maharishi National Olympiad. K. Jayashri of Class 12 secured second rank in English Maharishi National Olympiad. B. Tarini of Class 12 secured second rank in English Maharishi National Olympiad. Next, Adit Krishna of Class 9 got distinction in international level spell bee competition. G. Abhinaya of Class 9 got distinction in international level spell bee competition. Last but not the least, E.P. Gautam of Class 7 got distinction in international level spell bee competition.
ambition holders to become an ideal citizen to create ideal society.
Dear students, from our governor's office, His Excellency, our Honorable Governor is presenting an exam warrior book, which is written by our Honorable Prime Minister of India. So, students, that too is a word, but it is said with a whole heart. It radiates peace, love, and harmony all around us.